Kamala the Great. Fun fact: MAGA wives will be voting en masse for Democrats, but can't talk about it to avoid domestic violence. Harris 2024. Go girls, winking face smiley face. IK3. Her drunk voice makes me sick. Mojos. There's Po2. Last time odds were so bad for Dems they swapped candidate. Is it still possible for them, or is it too late? Oat. Washable cash Brook. Wow, this has changed so much in 1 week. Brook. Steve Burns. Brook. The inversion in the next few days is going to be hilarious. There's Po2. Makes me wonder how the people that YOLO'd their life savings on the Orange Man are going to deal with the impending loss. Oat. Mojos A. I love you guys. X.com. If you really want Trump to win, buy YS for Kamala. Otherwise, the Hillary effect will happen like in 2016, when all the media and odds trumpeted that her victory was inevitable and her supporters were simply too lazy to go to the vote. Doing a game. Don't relax. We must not show that Trump's chances of winning are too great. X.com. I will be happy for Donald to win, but please don't underestimate the number of idiots in the USA, of them. If there were few of them, Kamala would not even become a candidate. This race is still tight, and it's too early to relax. The outcome will be decided by a minimum number of ballots, and by betting too much on Pennsylvania, you may be tempting people not to go vote, because Trump will still win. It would be better if the odds were 50-50 on election day. IK3. After November 5th that she'll lose the election, I don't want ever again to hear her name or her fucking drunk voice. X.com. Kanye still has a great chance to win. Speculator. Holy cope. Meow. Zedong. Yi. Michael buried. Hell ye. X.com. Kanye still has a great chance to win. Speculator. Holy cope. Meow. Zedong. Yi. Michael buried. Hell ye. IK3. After November 5th that she'll lose the election, I don't want ever again to hear her name or her fucking drunk voice. X.com. Remember how Democratic whales like Paragon raised Kamala by 5% per day? Now Theo 4 is doing the same with Trump. But this market is still heading towards the middle, and the latest polls from Siena and Gallup show that the race is much tighter than many people think. X.com. Those numbers that you see on Twitter about early voting are not actual votes, they are only returned ballots. No one has the right to open them before voting day. K. Shy Trump doesn't have to be shy anymore because Kamala Harris is so stupid, racist, and a crazy woman who loves illegal immigrants more than Americans. X.com. Logically speaking, the recent Gallup shows that the race will be very close, and most likely 50-50. On Predictit and Kalshi, Trump's chances today fell by 1 to 2%, and now Harris is trading at 48 and Trump at 52. This whole movement was created by one account. Theo 4. I think Kamala will return to the 45 to 47% before the elections. Meow Zedong. I like to think of myself as a born-again libtard. Meow Zedong. Have you guys heard the We're Not Going Back song? It's my FAA Avenue, Poly Murderers, lol. I'm voting Trump but think 42 cents Kamala is too good of a price. Finally happening. If you hold 12K of Kamala, then you should vote Kamala. Meow Zedong. I admire your strategy. It will get dicey on election night, no doubt. This will go up and down. Much to capitalize on. Lisbon, 333. I don't know why these liberals are seething and trying to make us feel bad. We're up. You're down. End of story. Trump up plus 16.3 seethe. Lisbon, 333. Sandy down $35,000 bye-bye child college fund. Lizard Squad, Kamala stock down.
Lizard Squad. Kamala stock down. Speculator. Kamala stock. Rolling on the floor laughing. What ticker? Rolling on the floor laughing. Kamala the Great. At Speculator. One thing for sure, DJT stock is definitely down big time. Speculator. Imagine being so scared that you dump your own stock so fast that you cause a halt in trading and trigger short-selling restriction. Kamala the Great. Endly asked. Only way for them to raise money is to steal from their base, as usual, because they can't match Kamala's raises right now.
Undring. This Indian whore is going to lose by a lot. IK. 3. I approve. Kamala the Great. OU. Quote, plop up. Never ever give up. Fight, fight, fight. Washable cash. Hey, same bet, nice.
Speculator. For the DJT shareholders, make sure to buy some extra strong rope. Those bags are going to be heavy to hold. Kamala the Great. Love will prevail. Mike Newman. Trump for the glory, thought of the great. The only one solution for peace in Europe. Kamala the Great. Peace, winking face. Vlad 1873. That's truth. He has the points. People should stop dying. We don't need another Iran-Iraq war in Europe for 10 years.
Steve Burns. The inversion in the next few days is going to be hilarious. Makes me wonder how the people that YOLO'd their life savings on the Orange Man are going to deal with the impending loss. Mojos. I love you guys. K. Did you see Trump's Bloomberg interview today? He spoke without prompts in front of an audience. But did you see Kamala Harris's interview? She always does it in a private setting, with no audience, and on edited video. That alone is enough to make Trump president. K-Do. Kamala Harris is a racist. She said she would only implement policies for black men when it comes to cryptocurrencies. Satoshi Nakamoto did not create Bitcoin just for black people. Bitcoin does not discriminate against race, gender, or region. Kamala Harris says she is creating a crypto system just for black people. Asians, Hispanics, Europeans, and white people will be discriminated against in the crypto system. Johnny S. Goski. Kamala holders seem really worried. At least when Trump was down, we, or Trump holders, didn't cry every day. Come on guys, I know you probably asked for a loan for this. Money is not everything. You will lose money, but the country will benefit. Trust the process. Speculator. Economic policy, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. Every economist is going to destroy him for his nonsense. This polite. There's a very good reason for the Federal Reserve being an independent institution since 1929. Even trying to consider influencing its way of working is out of mind. Plant mum of. The Federal Reserve is a banking cartel that exists to protect bankers. Just look at its track record. It has utterly failed at preventing banking failures and has ensured bankers always get their bailout. The Fed should not only be subjected to government influence, it should be dismantled, and everyone who has ever been affiliated with it should be imprisoned or worse. Quote. Stop loss. Quote. I can't believe anyone would vote for a guy like Trump. The guy can't sit down while on stage in case he shits himself. He is so old and dysfunctional that he can't control his bowel movements, let alone run a country. At his rallies, he forgets what he is even talking about. After 5 seconds, he is worse than Biden. Stop loss A. I can't believe anyone would vote for a guy like Trump. The guy can't sit down while on stage in case he shits himself. He is so old and dysfunctional that he can't control his bowel movements, let alone run a country. At his rallies, he forgets what he is even talking about. After 5 seconds, he is worse than Biden. Hexadecimal D3C. I bet you voted for Biden, lol. Johnny S. Goski. I can't believe anyone would vote for a woman like Harris. Enrollments. Meow, Zedong. I know, right? Let's vote for the person whose campaign website only consisted of a donate button for the first 45 days. Hooray! MVP. Belgamus loves taking it P. Diddy style. Daddy Trump. Every time Belgamus makes a post, Trump's odds go up 0.1, lol. Parliament is %. Our research indicates that Trump is outperforming in all demographics and wins with 84% perceived odds. Trump vants for you. Thank you. Trump is going to win in a landslide. Small, 13,999. Democrats got way too cocky, thinking they could win even with an actual retard. It all comes crashing down now. Kamala the Great. I kind of feel bad for you guys. The delusion is intense. You are being manipulated into thinking Trump will win. Take your profit while you still can. Cheers. Semicolon closing parenthesis quote ... Hexadecimal D3. Well. Looks like Donald Trump is already making people money while Kamala has continued to bankrupt people. So funny. Shujal. Believe in GCR. China equals 0. Belgamus about to lose it all, lol. Vlad, 1873. Hey Belgamus, I see you're riding high on that 42% bet, but with Trump gaining steam, you might want to start planning a strategic escape to Mexico. Better start practicing your wall jumping before he gets around to building a really nice border wall. Otherwise, you'll be thinking about how to return 22K to your mum, and trust me, she's not the mafia. She might even ask for interest, per John. Finally happening. Trump has already won. Bojiden 420. Belgamus is in the red, bahaha. Malona Lamizgay. No way Trump doesn't win. Finally happening. The Democrats will steal the election, this will resolve to Kamala, and you will cry about it because they cheated. Imagine not pricing that in, bro. Cry harder. Bojiden 420. Belgamus is in the red, bahaha. Too dumb to win. The calm before the storm. Don't worry about us, the people at BestPolyMarket think they are better at surveys than the institutes created for that. Maganomics. Too dumb to win. Cope harder that your ideologically captured institutions can't get a single thing right. Lisbon 333. Too dumb to win. Cope faggot. Too dumb to win. The polls have never been so close. Kamala is ahead, but by very little, which absolutely does not mean that she will win. But having a market at 42/58 and continuing to buy Trump at 58 on a 50-50 with so much optimism is surreal for me. Too dumb to win. But it is true that the Americans seem stupid enough to elect a man who attempted a coup in the country that claims to be the most democratic in the world, a man who told them to drink bleach to deal with COVID and to eradicate migrants so that their animals would not be eaten by them. It is an important factor. It is true. Goren Weens. Bojiden 420. Too dumb to win. Lol, none of that is remotely true. I can understand why you and your coconut country need Kamala to win. Globalists always rely on America, face with hand over mouth, face with hand over mouth, end quote. Too dumb to win. You are so stupid that even if an apple was put on the table, you would say it was a banana.